Well, I hate to curse this week into a commentary week, but however, at the same time, I gotta get content figured out in the lineup of content while giving me more and more time to basically get videos done from left and right and other things such as my blog and pretty much my Byte and Storyfire stuff. But however, I figured I want to go ahead and have a discussion about a random thing that does go on in our everyday lives. And basically, the topic at hand is going to be about happiness. And what is happiness? Happiness is pretty much an emotion, not only that, but the most important emotion ever, because it's healthy that you are happy a lot of the time. But, however, at the same time, it is important, but like a bit important, and not as important as food and a roof over our head. But, however, happiness is an infinite renewable well, it's a fucking emotion. What do you expect? But, however, when it comes to happiness, and just like money, there's always corruption involved when it comes to happiness. Because, essentially, happiness is completely viewed as a complete luxury. However, there's going to be this one person that wants all the happiness to that one person's self, while basically also sharing it with someone that person likes, like that person's besties or something like that, while the rest of the world can go fuck themselves and can be miserable. And that leads into why people have been finding ways of sabotaging what they don't like and alienating the people that like what they don't like. This is also your explanation for why you get your sabotage, and of course the backstabbing, especially out of fucking nowhere, or essentially coming out of fucking nowhere and just completely sabotaging random strangers or doing God knows what to random strangers. Well, that's going to end up leading to that person getting knocked the fuck out. But when it comes to the shenanigans in discussion, they're still going to be persistent because, hey, they want that other person to be miserable and they want to be the happiest. They want to be more happier than that other person. And that's how it kind of basically leads into. And of course, you get that cocky mentality and that greed mentality. And yeah, corruption and greed does get involved when it comes to happiness, just like money. Alright, because here's the thing. Imagine coming home from a 9-to-5 job, or coming home after a long day, or you're done with a very huge thing, and you have all the time you get. Because the maximum time of sleep you can get is naturally 8 hours. Or basically up to 10 hours if you're a deep sleeper. Unless you put yourself in a goddamn coma, which you can't afford to. Alright, because here's the thing. You're going to be sitting around here and you're looking for something to do in your pastime. You're looking for something to play, watch, read. Oh yeah, cable TV is dead because we got the cord cutters. And then you have no game consoles. You have no streaming services in mind. You have no platform to do streaming services, and you need to make sure your computer is a gaming computer that can totally frickin' run games like Crysis and Halo and anything Unreal at 60 frames or above. So we're talking about like a GTX 1070 Ti or an RTX 2070. And also keep in mind, you're not going to have the time to be either quilting up a little coat or a sweater, or quilting up a blanket, or just sewing and arts and crafts. You're not going to have the time to do a big cooking recipe. You only have time to do TV dinners and take out food from restaurants. And basically, that's why you end up needing hobbies. And hobbies is basically one way to get you happiness. It is one way to get you happiness. Entertainment is not really essential, but here's the thing. When it comes to hobbies like video games and movies and manga and anime and music and fine cooking and doing cooking recipes and whatever it may be. Like, when it comes to hobbies, they keep you occupied, they kill time, and basically they kind of get you sleeping good tonight because, well, you end up doing a lot of things and you completely accomplished something. You made a fancy-ass ramen. You had a good fancy-ass ramen. You're going to sleep good tonight. You're going to basically... You cleared a game in your backlog. You're going to sleep good tonight. You binged on an anime, and that shit was hype. You're going to end up staying up late a bit, but... However, you're going to be sleeping good tonight. Of course, you're hanging out with your friends. That's definitely something that's going to make you happy. I mean, hey, hobbies, making friends, hanging out with friends, and having a good time is what's going to end up making you really happy. And when you live your life, you're going to end up being more happier than ever. If you spend every day bored because you have no hobbies, you don't even bother to touch on a hobby, you're going to feel blank, and basically you're going to have a hard time sleeping. Not only that, but your friends are going to be having a hard time questioning you and being like, how are you going to spend every day? And they're going to basically can tell that you're going to need that hobby. You're going to need a hobby really bad, so they're going to try and find you a hobby. Like, basically, the moral of the story, live your life, because, well, happiness may not be essential, but however, if you're happy more, it's a lot more healthier, because, hey, it's all about mental health. And when it comes to happiness, you feel good, you also feel better, so, of course. But, however, also, there are issues that do come with happiness. There's being overly optimistic or narcissistic. And, like I said, there's going to be pretty much greed and corruption involved. Like I just said, there's going to be people that are going to find ways to screw over other people and render other people miserable, so that way they could have all of the happiness to themselves and they could be happier than the other people. Oh yeah, that, by the way, is basically the conclusion of this thing and wrap-up. By the way, sorry for the commentary week. I need more time than ever to get myself adjusted for other videos, such as your gameplays, your top 5s, and all that kind of stuff, while also trying to bust my ass to make sure my blog gets freaking updated a lot. Also, the idea of expanding to Storyfire and BitChute. Also, Monday through Wednesday morning, I do a morning show live stream on Twitch where we get to talk about random things. We play random video games. It's always every day, and it's fantastic. And when it comes to the morning show on Twitch, I've been having a good time. However, YouTube streaming, I'm not expected to be going back to YouTube streaming unless otherwise. This is due to what happened 1 year ago when I tried to stream Prey through YouTube, and yeah, I had to get tech support involved, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this shit. Fuck this shit. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.